So the market was in the green today, and Meet Kevin decided to turn his comments off after being trolled. And it was all warranted because first he came out saying he was selling 20 million in stock after being the buy the dip king. Then he decided to buy 9.6 million back. So people started trolling him and he decided to turn the comments off. Roll the clip.
For the temporary future, unfortunately, I am disabling comments on my channel. Now, this might be very disappointing to many of you, and I understand that because I feel like we've built a community, but unfortunately, I've reached a very, very ugly corner. I have three choices, in my opinion. I could either do, number one, what most people on the internet do: stop being transparent, have a public and a private portfolio, diamond hand with everybody, the public one, and do whatever I want in private.
Meet Kevin and Jeremy have low-key been throwing shots at each other for a long time now. And I feel like that was a shot towards Jeremy because he's got a private and he's got a public account. They keep beefing over the smallest thing, and I don't know if it's just them being competitive or if they really just don't like each other. Because when Kevin came out and was talking about Tattoo Chef, I'm pretty sure Jeremy wasn't feeling that. And then Kevin is really mixy at the same time because then he just turned around and like a few days ago bought some Tattoo Chef, and he's been doing this for some time now.
Stop being transparent, have a public and a private portfolio, diamond hand with everybody, the public one, and do whatever I want in private. That's option one. But that would be disingenuous and dishonest, in my opinion. Option number two, I could stop posting because why post if everybody's mad at you? Option number three is I could disable the comments. And because I'm a big fan of not leaving and continuing to provide the truth, even though it's not what people want to hear, it's what I believe.
You can't leave and then talk about not leaving. It's cap, bro.
And I believe that the market is going to fall substantially over the next year. And I'm going to be posting I really didn't plan on doing this, but I made a video explaining market cycles, brief video. Well, it was 35 minutes, but video for course members. And I'm going to be making that public just so you can see a little bit more of where my head was about 5 days ago. And then I plan to be releasing more updates because things are continuing to change, and unfortunately, they're not changing for the better. So I'm going to be continuing to provide content. But again, I had three choices. Number one, stop being transparent. Number two, stop posting at all. Or number three, disable the comments. Now, you might think, why not just keep posting and leave the comments on? That doesn't make sense, Kevin. That's because I literally check the comments every 5 minutes because I love hearing your perspective. And I can't go through the bots and all the trolls and actually feel happy about posting content or researching content, because the content that matters most in our society right now is unfortunately hated.
Now that part, I believe is true. It's hard to go through your comments sometimes. And I've been called all types of things on my dating channel. Truth is, you just gotta have tough skin to be a YouTuber. And the unfortunate reality is there are a lot of people on the internet that are assholes. Most of the comments are usually positive, but it's the rude ones that stick out the most.
So if you want that insight and that information, you're welcome to stick around, of course. And we'll bring the comment section back as soon as possible. Otherwise, oh well. It was nice having you while I had you. Some of you might also be wondering why I am not on Millennial Money. I've decided that the best thing for the channel is the in-person podcast format. Now, some of you might think that this is convenient timing with what else is happening, but based on my conversations with Millennial Money in the group, and it was my idea, I think it's best to have an in-person format for Millennial Money, and hopefully I can join it maybe once or twice every couple months or so. We'll see.
That's so interesting that you guys think that. I completely disagree, by the way. You guys are four very busy people. If I were you, I'd take a vote on my channel and see if your audience really cared or not, because I'm sure most people would prefer you all together, regardless of if it's in person or not. We're here for the education and entertainment, and you don't need to be in person to do that.
It just means I have to travel to Vegas. So that's all I got. But I will be posting that 35-minute video I don't know, maybe in an hour or so. I give it a little space between these two. And I'll still be here for market open and close if that's what y'all want. I'm not leaving.
Kevin, you've already left, bro.
This is obviously a very difficult decision, but, I'd love to be making a video right now going, hey, everyone, I'm all in. Oh, I messed up. Missed out on the 10% rally. Oh, no, I screwed up. But first of all, I'd still be down more right now had I not sold. But that's not a laughing matter because it sucks because the market is, in my opinion, going to go down substantially more.
Truth is, no one knows what the market is gonna do, which is why I haven't sold, but I have continued to dollar cost average in. I hope Kevin is right because if he isn't, not only will he continue to be a laughingstock of the financial channels, but he'll probably have to spend more money just to get back in those same positions. I've personally lost thousands of dollars doing this, so I never sell anymore. I'm still working, so whatever is in my account, I'm okay with losing.
Full transparency, the only short I have is about a $50,000 Lucid position. I know people are saying, oh, Kevin's gotten margin called, never been margin called in my life. People are like, oh, Kevin's just short the market. It's not true. I don't know what to do other than provide the best transparency that I can. So I'm just going to keep doing my best. And I know this difficult time will pass eventually, not just for the market, but also for the channel. So I look forward to going back to the moon. And for those folks who are confused about why this seems so different from the psychology of money that we talk about, it's not that different. In fact, it's directly related. Because when you are in a cyclical bull market, you buy the dip. When you are entering a bear market, you stop.
Once again, no one knows what we're in. This really could be the bottom. I hope it's not, but we don't know. So I started buying because everything is about 70 to 80% off right now. And
got a bunch of ones and somebody gonna get them. Miss Loretta, I'm ready for the rest of the tour.
anyways, I'm not trying to miss out, hoping that it gets to 90 to 95%. Listen, if it does, we'll buy more. What I really wanted Kevin to say was that there's a chance I may be wrong. I just feel like he doubled down in this video, and it's unfortunate because no one is perfect. I was supposed to buy a house in 2020, but people kept saying on the internet the real estate market is gonna crash, and it didn't. And now the houses I wanted to buy are $100,000 to $150,000 more. So all I'm saying is leave the door open for the possibility of you being wrong, bro.
Stay tuned for the 35-minute video that'll provide a lot more color on the business cycle, which is something nobody talks about really here. Real estate cycle, business cycle. It's, I think, a transparent, useful video, and you'll like it. Maybe. Or not. I'm just going to do my best. Anyway, right now, only course members have access to it, but I'm going to make it public. It's got, whatever. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I really feel bad for the guy. All you had to say was, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. And anyone who didn't want to hear that could fuck off. Oh, and while editing this video, he did turn his comments back on. Roll a clip.
Did you expect now? You temporarily shut down comments on your channel. Did you expect that people would get so upset about that? Because did you expect the level of animosity that's going to create? Or
No, I had no idea. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. I think I lost like 500 subscribers in like an hour.
Oof, that's brutal.
Yeah,
No
it is.
creator will admit it, but we don't like losing subscribers.
No, and it's I'll tell you, I mean, it's been a lot harder for almost every finance channel to grow subscribers in just the last probably 6 months or so. I mean,
Yep.
crypto channels are going slower, finance channels slower, everything is just slowed down.
So, I found a YouTuber who had inside information because he was a part of his private stock group. We'll roll a clip.
I want to show behind the scenes because as a part of his being part of his a member of his courses, I also know some other things. Two things. Number one is that he's starting businesses this year that require a bunch of money. And I know for a fact that he needs to protect that money, that working capital, if he's going to start these businesses. And I don't know exactly what they are because he hasn't released them yet, but I know there's going to be funds involved, like where people can actively trade money with Kevin, as well as there's going to be a lot of development in terms of technology because he's hiring tech developers. Now, I know firsthand from developing P4Psoftware.com that developers are very expensive. And so I know that he is putting a lot of money in these new business ventures, and he's going to have multiple funds and ways to invest with him over the next several months. Now, that's the first thing, is he has a whole bunch of businesses he's going to be starting, and he needs capital for those. He can't afford to go from 20 million to 10 million. He can't afford to do that. The second thing is that he hasn't really talked a whole lot on his public channel, but on the private channel he's talked about, and that is the fact that he was going to buy a private jet for $20 million.
Bro, you're not that rich to afford a private jet yet. Maybe in the future, but not right now. I'm out.